Good morning, good evening. I am your host, Levi White. If you're an old sub, welcome back. If you're a newcomer, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with whomever you think might be interested in the topic. By now, I'm sure that y'all have heard the news of the Somali woman. Her name is Ro, who supposedly or allegedly got hit by a brick. Yes, the story is, as she said, a man wanted her phone number and she said no. Therefore, the man hit her with a brick, and her face was all swelled up and things of that nature. First of all, I do not condone violence. Secondly, I do not truly believe that she got hit by a brick just because she said no to the man. And third, I'm almost sure that this is a scam. But for the sake of the conversation, let's pretend that she's telling the truth. That all she did was say no, and then the man overreacted and hit her with a brick. And now, as always, it's all black men's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. Keisha go out there. Keisha does Keisha stuffs like her. She's known for antagonizing people. We have videos of her slapping white people around and then twerking. And all of a sudden, she wants to claim victim status. We all know that she's a belligerent woman, even though I do not believe that this is exactly what happened. A few things to get out of the way. She's from Somali. Again, her name is Ro. And the man that she was involved in the altercation with is allegedly a Haitian man. From what I know, the Haitian men don't play that matriarchal gynocentric game. They don't. They are very, very patriarchal in nature because they have to. They are from a different background. And for the black American women, just because the man is black doesn't mean he's Jermaine or Jamal from the block. He's different. He could be different. He could be from a different culture who does not tolerate this matriarchal BS, this neck roll, finger wagging, grabbing men by the collar. They don't play that game. You're going to set them off and maybe you're going to end up bricked up. Now, the question is, do men have the obligation to protect random, belligerent women? I always wanted to make a video about this protection stuff. This protection argument that never ceases. Consider this as my final answer. But before, we need to put things into perspective. If you were to go out on a date with any Western woman, any, and the date cost $200, she would feel some type of way or feel offended if you ask her to give you half of that money, to spend half, meaning $100. She would feel some type of way. She will feel disrespected if you ask her to spend $100 on a date with you. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. $100. I'm not knocking down people who don't have it like that because I don't have it neither. But let's face it, $100 ain't much. $100, that's just not even grocery money. But she wouldn't spend that on you. And also, according to stats and studies, most American people don't have enough savings to cover $1,000 emergency bill. And you in a situation where you have to defend a woman, you do know that you're going to have to put your fist on someone, at least. So now you're looking at assault, or at worst, aggravated assault. So your bail money can go from $1,000 all the way up to $2,000. Now, do you think that woman who wouldn't spend $100 for you on a date would go out there, go on her knees to suck ducks to collect the money because she doesn't have it in her saving account to bail you out the next day or that same night? Will she do that for you? Will she bend over backward or put her face down and her ass up to collect the money to bail you out? Because you're going to be in jail for at least assault. Is it worth it? Let's talk about the thing that you cannot buy your life. You step in a skirmish between a man and a woman, it could potentially be your demise. Can you buy your life back? No, you can't. Besides, you don't even know what has she done to get what she's getting. Maybe she deserves it. You don't know. Because prior to you stepping in the situation, you don't know what she has been saying to that man. Maybe she was disrespectful. Maybe she was talking at the side of her neck. You don't know that. But here you are, like Captain Saver, you know what? Stepping in. And beside that, most of these ladies only want a very, very, very small percentage of men. You have to be 6 feet 25 with a 16-inch, you know what? You, on the other hand, you're not that. Why should you step in? You're going to step in for women who wouldn't even spit on you to put out a fire because you're not quote unquote desirable enough. You're not tall enough. You're not handsome enough. Remember, they only give up their pussy to a very narrow percentage of men. But when ish hits the fan, it's all men needs to protect them. All men, all size, any skin color, any tribe needs to protect them. For myself, I said that no. Go get the Slim Johns. Go get the big dudes that you like to protect your ass. I'm not doing it. You don't like me. And for the black women, y'all don't even like black men. You like Mr. Cartwright, Mr. Clean, Mr. White, Mr. Milk. He's your preference. Then how come when ish hits the fan you need protection, you don't call on Mr. Clean, Mr. Cartwright to protect you? Why do you have to put that on black men? All of a sudden it's oh black men don't protect black women. But you don't even like ninjas. You don't like them. Black men are your third worst options when everything else fails. Then why, when you need protection, you are addressing them? Why don't you address Mr. White? You know, the man that you truly want, the man that you truly lust after, the man that you truly desire. Call upon him for your protection. Don't put that on black men. You are not their burden. You made it abundantly clear that you do not like them. Anyway, that's all I got to say for today. I'll catch you up on the next one.